Hello everyone. Today we're doing calculating percentage change. But before we do that, we just need to get familiar with two terms, profit and loss. So profit, this is what happens when you buy something and then you sell it for more than you bought it for. You end up with making a profit. And then there's loss. And this is when you buy something and then you sell it later and you sell it for a lower price than you bought it for. And that is when you make a loss. So the selling price is what you're selling it for, the cost price is what you bought it for. So we're doing percentage change today, and we need the formula for percentage change. The formula is you have the change, or the value of the change, over the original value, and then you multiply it by 100 to turn it into a percent. So then you want to put that in a box or something to remember it by. It's an important formula. It makes it much easier to do percentage change if you can remember that. So let's do a question. So I bought a car for 20,000 and sold it for 15,000. Calculate the percentage change. Okay, so before we calculate the whole percentage change, we need to actually work out the change or the profit or the loss. So in this case, you bought it for 20,000 and sold it for 15. So you made a loss. So its loss is equal to the selling price, what you actually sold it for. The cost price, what you actually bought it for, which is $20,000, minus the selling price, which is what you sold it for. And 20,000 minus 15,000 is 5,000. So that is the change. So we call it loss, but you can also call it the change. Okay, so now we need to work on the formula for the calculating percentage change. So percentage change is equal to the change, the value of the change, which is up here. That's in the formula. The value of the change is 5,000 over the original value. How much did we originally pay for it? It was 20,000. And we need to turn that into a percent, so you times it by 100. Now, many of you can do this in your head, but if you can't, just use a calculator and you get a value of 25%. So we would say that's a percentage change of 25%, or some people might say that's a percentage loss of 25%. Okay, so now let's do another question. I bought an artwork for $120 and sold it for $650. So my artwork I bought for $120, sold it for $650. So have I made a profit or a loss? I made a profit, so I can work out my profit first. So it's how much I bought it for. Sorry, how much I sold it for, which is $650, minus how much I bought it for, which is $120. And so you either do that in your head or you get your calculator and you go 650 minus 120, which gives you $530. That's, again, the change. That's the change this time. Okay, so now we need to go back to the formula. So percentage change equal to the value of the change, which is 530, over the original value. So we actually paid 120 for it to begin with, and we have to times it by 100 to turn it into a percent. So this one we've made big profit. So someone must have got very famous or something or other between me buying the artwork and me selling the artwork. So I go 150 divided by 530 divided by 120 times 100, and we get 441.66. It keeps going, recurring percent. So let's change that to a whole number. So it's 442 rounded up to the nearest whole 100%. So it's gone up. It's percentage change profit of 442%. Okay. Sometimes this information gets used for percentage error. Now, the percentage error is a similar formula to the percentage change. So percentage error formula is just the value of the error, whatever it is, over the actual value, whatever the correct value should have been, and then times by 100. In the same way, use that like you did the others.